Turtles. Such peaceful creatures.
Oh God.
Such mostly peaceful creatures. Turtles can eat just about anything, from leafy greens and small bugs, all the way up to a small chunk of about whatever they want. But from my experience, map turtles are the turtles with the craziest looking jaws. Now you might ask yourself, why would such a small river turtle like this have a strong bite?
Check it out. This is the prey item of what we're looking for out here, a little clam.
Hey guys, I'm Zachary Gray, and today I'm exploring a rocky river system in central Tennessee in hopes of getting up close with a turtle I've never caught before today.
Now this river here is not nearly as clear as the rivers down south. And what that means is I'm mostly going to be relying on turtles being out basking or in very shallow water. I can try to feel around for them in these muddy sections, but it's just not as good of a strategy. Best thing to do is just go down a ways, do a little bit of hiking, maybe even do a little bit of kayaking, and see if we can catch turtles while they're sitting up on logs, or in these shallow flat sections where they're going to be hunting for clams.
In order to catch a turtle, I would have to become the turtle.
Alright, I see a little baby turtle up here. We try to sneak up to him and get him. This is not going to go well.
Sneaking up on turtles like these takes tact, skill, and patience. Things that I do not have.
Oh my God. That is amazing.
Yay!
Luckily, northern map turtles seem to be pretty plentiful in this river system, and I spotted an adult female. So for attempt number 2, I decided to be a lot more patient.
Got him! Another map. Please tell me it was rolling. It was, yay! Well, here we go, guys. This is a northern map turtle. This is actually the turtle I was hoping to find on this river today. Now, they get their name map turtle from all these unique patterns that they have on the top of their head and across their body that look very similar to an old map. One thing that's interesting about that is no map turtle has the same pattern. It's kind of like their thumbprint. Everybody's got a unique thumbprint, and every map turtle has a unique pattern. Now overall, they're a very typical looking slider-like turtle. They have a nice flat back of their shell here, not too irregularly shaped. I mean, this is a very turtle right here. It's not like a soft shell turtle or a snapping turtle. The unique thing about map turtles is those jaws. And if you have a look at this one here, she's got that huge beak, and it's meant for crushing larger prey, but I wouldn't say that this is a large mouth or a megacephalic northern map turtle. She's got a big head, but not too much bigger than any other turtle that you'd see out here. It's kind of more slider-like. The unique thing about northern map turtles in particular is that they can have different shaped heads. You can have ones with smaller heads, you can have ones with massive heads, and you can have some that are kind of in between. This one I would consider to be an in-between, so you can see. Oh, you want to bring your head out for us? Oh, don't bite me, you. Little trick I learned recently from some very excellent map turtlers. Just kind of stick my fingers right there. She doesn't have a fully developed head for what this species can be, but it's somewhere in the middle. And I think while I've got her head out here, we can actually measure it and see just how big that little noggin is. That's definitely a medium-sized map turtle head. In fact, I would have to guess that she's eating pretty much everything in this river. Little clams, crustaceans, fish. She doesn't have a massive head. So what I think we're gonna do, since these turtles are actually decently plentiful in here, we're gonna keep looking, see if we can find one with a bigger head. But that's awesome, our first northern map turtle.
A good first turtle, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I headed further down the river looking for any sign of these animals, and I stopped somewhere that I knew these turtles hang out at.
This here is actually a map turtle nest. Now funny enough, my friends own this land, and they've got it marked. As much as I would love to show you guys the eggs, it's just not a good idea to mess with them. But that's a great sign that these turtles are reproducing and living pretty healthy in this area.
Since I knew they were here, I spent some time hiking around this shallow stretch and came across another turtle that likes to hang out on the river's edge. Oh, hey. There's a little box turtle. What are you doing?
Well, this isn't actually an aquatic turtle species. This right here is an eastern box turtle. Have a look at that little fella. Very young eastern box turtle. The reason I can tell that is because she's got a little tiny head. Eastern box turtles are definitely my favorite box turtles. They are by far the prettiest, and I'm pretty sure they're one of the more widespread box turtle species. Now, even though box turtles aren't an aquatic species, they still do cross river systems. They still come down to them for food and water. Right here next to me is kind of the perfect spot for a box turtle to be hanging out. The water's not flowing too heavy right here. Good place to get some food. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. So you'll oftentimes see box turtles just sitting along the edges of rivers. And sometimes they'll even scavenge dead fish right up along the banks. Well, since you're not our target turtle, we're gonna go ahead and put you back. Keep looking for map turtles. But that's awesome. Eastern box turtle. See you, girl. Back to your little puddle.
After watching this box turtle swim in circles for a while, I went to a section of river that I was confident would have what I'm looking for.
I just stepped on a turtle? Oh, I'm telling you, I just stepped on a turtle, brother.
Now it was just a matter of time and patience.
I just saw a really big map turtle run out of this deep section into the rapids. I think it's somewhere up along this bank. I'm gonna run down ahead, work this bank up, see if I can get her. I've missed a couple exactly like this so far. I'd give myself a 50-50 chance of getting her. Big old turtle. That is exactly what I was hoping to see out here. That is a megacephalic northern map turtle. Look at the head on this thing. That is just super cool. She's a lot darker orange than the last one too. Just a totally different looking turtle. That is just a super looking northern map turtle right there. Northern map turtles are really the only map turtle in this area, but I do find it interesting that they can look totally different from turtle to turtle. Now you can probably already tell this turtle has a much bigger head than the one that we previously caught, and they're roughly the same size. If you look, this is an adult female, same as the last one. A lot of people might look at a turtle with a big noggin like this and go, oh, well, this one's probably a male, and the one with the little small head is a female. And nope, that is not true. In fact, a full-grown male northern map turtle can be a tenth of the size of the females. That's right, they'll be about that big, and the females get absolutely monstrous, and they're the ones that get those giant heads for crushing clams. She probably spent the morning basking on that log here, hopped off into this shallow section, and when she saw me coming, just kind of dove into the rapids, found a spot to hide. These turtles will oftentimes get away from me when they go to hide, but she didn't pick a very good spot. Now she's very, very active, well heated up for the day, and just a great looking turtle. Very healthy, very fat, and she's got some deep orange colors to her. Right around her face, she's got a lot of deep oranges, and if you look, her belly, even her belly is a darker color than the last one. I want to make sure y'all believe me when I say this turtle's head is a lot bigger than the last one. We're gonna measure. Whoop. Her head is almost 2 inches wide, which is just crazy because they are the same species, same exact size pretty much, but this one is just chowing down on more clams and has probably lived a very different life than that other turtle. The cool thing about it is we don't fully know what's happening there. Why do some turtles have smaller heads? Why do some have bigger heads? Is it because of their diet? Is it because of their genetics? These are studies and these are things that we're still trying to figure out about these turtles. And that's why we need so many people interested in conservation of these species. We're not going to be able to figure those kinds of things out if the turtles aren't here. And northern map turtles suffer from a lot of habitat loss. This animal should be in pretty much every single river system up north, and they've been extirpated from most of them. Luckily in this river, they're still holding on pretty strong, but even in here, the river's health is not what it should be. There should be a lot more clam species and a lot more shallow sections for them to go hunt in. Water treatment, sewage lines, and over-fertilizing of properties around rivers tend to decline the river's health over time, which means we're gonna have a lot less clams, which leads to a lot less turtles, or at the very least, a lot less healthy turtles. But seeing animals like this definitely gives me hope for the future. She's looking great, and I mean, she is so active compared to that previous turtle we got. She is ready to go back in the water, and I think we're gonna let her do just that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this big-headed turtle, make sure to check out the time that we snorkeled up an alligator snapping turtle down in South Mississippi. One of my favorite turtle videos, that one. And we will see you guys next time. All right, time to get you back into the water.